Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how to invest $1,000 if you're interested in making a return in the future. So I will start by saying this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just some of the opportunities that I see on the NFT app VeVe. So I know that in the NFT space, there's always a new project. There's always some type of new NFT coming out that's the next trend, that's going to be the next big thing. And it's a bunch of stuff that you've never heard of. So you have to take other people's word. You have to listen to what the company is planning to do. Like, okay, we're going to do this with this NFT. You're going to get these benefits and those benefits. And you just have to kind of like roll the dice and hope that you get an NFT that's going to actually be valuable. The thing about the VeVe app is it's very little risk because they have real licenses from the real companies, some of the biggest brands in the world. So diving into the app here, you can see starting off on the home page, you see Star Trek immediately. You see Batman, you see Ghostbusters, you see Thor, the frog version of Thor. You see a Lucky Charms guy. I mean, you see two different types. You see so many different types of brands here. The Powerpuff Girls. This stuff is literally my childhood and so many other people's childhood here. So if you look at, let's look at some of the brands. Let's go through some of the brands. One of the biggest here on the platform is Marvel. And if you look at if you look up like in the press, you'll see the Marvel president giving VeVe praise and things like that, and talking about this collaboration, how they work closely together and how they really believe in this space. So this is an investment into a company that literally is working with the biggest brands in the world. So it minimizes the risk as opposed to looking for some small artist that you've never heard of and hoping that his work is going to blow up one day, hoping that he's the next big sensation in the NFT space, and just hoping that you're actually holding something valuable. What would you rather hold? Do you want something that's selling for crazy amounts of money, but if you buy it, you might be the last one holding that because no one wants it? Or do you want something that's proven and has survived the test of time, and brands that you can just know for certain people are always going to love because it's millions and millions of people who love these brands? So you don't have to guess if it's going to sell later on. You know that it is because there's always going to be another Spider-Man fan. There's always going to be another Steve Rogers fan. There's always going to be another Thor fan. You know, like we are always going to have the fans of these brands because they're so powerful. And look at this. You have Da Vinci. You have Da Vinci here. Some pride, support for pride. And what's crazy about this platform, if you really look at how much these are going for. So this is worth $8.1 thousand. This is only a rare. This is worth $8.1 thousand right now. And this was bought initially. This was sold on VeVe for $100. This was sold on VeVe for $100. It's worth $8,000 right now, and that's the floor. This is the lowest you can find this. $8.1 thousand is the lowest you can get this for. Let's look at the ultra rare. Let's check out some ultra rares. Cleopatra 3.5. Now, I'm not an expert at when it comes down to these collectibles, and I don't know why certain ones are worth more, but here's another one here. So we got 3.1 here. So actually the rare is the most sought after. So I guess that's the piece that everyone likes. But as you can see, they sell these for reasonable prices. If you go to let's see the secret rare Spider-Man. So that's the minimum that you're gonna pay to get one of these right now is $8.5 thousand. And initially they were selling for $400. They were selling for $400, and now they're worth $8.5 thousand. So that being said, this is what the NFT space looks like without all the risk, with the licensing intact and things like this. So when it comes down to really investing your money and making a good decision for your future, in my opinion, I would go for the brands that everyone knows, everyone trusts, and what's going to be around. Like you have Cartoon Network here. Like you know what Cartoon Network is. Star Trek, Ghostbusters. It's so many different like. It's a Ghostbusters movie coming out right now. So this like, let's look at the ultra rare. It's worth $375. When the Ghostbusters movie comes out, that's probably going to be worth more. It's probably going to go up. It started off at $120. It costed $120 when it started out, and now its minimum is $375. So that's just a double up on the money right there. And then like look at the most impressive one. Like let me see, which one is it? I think it's this one here. This is worth $20K right now, $20,000. And if you look here, well, here it started at it started at $89. So it went from $89 to being worth $20,000. A more impressive section, we're not going to get too heavily into this section in this video, but an even more impressive section here is the comic books, because these comic books all started at $7. These comic books all started at $7, and let's see, which one is it? We're gonna go to a really impressive one. Check this out. So it's this one right here. So look at the floor price on this one. Oh, I don't want to load. Like, that floor price is so high, this one doesn't even want to load. That's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna check this one out. I gotta show you all the floor price on this one before we actually get into the point of this video. So look at this. The floor price on this one is almost $50,000, basically $50,000. The floor price on this comic is $50,000, and these started at $7. That's what they started at. This is what people are making off of these, and this has only been out for like a few weeks at this point, so, or maybe a month or so. So that being said, these comic books, like, let me show you the last comic book drop. I think which one was the last comic book drop? Let's see. The last comic book drop was the Captain America. So let's take a look at the Captain America and see what they're going for now. So if you want to go to the comic book side of things, we can go to the Captain America, and like I said, these all start at $7. And now the secret rare on that is $3,700, and this one just came out. So $3,700. Someone just turned, a lot of people have turned $7 into $3,700 minimum. That's minimum. That's on the low end. So yeah, the point being, there's a lot of opportunities out here in the NFT space. You just have to know what you're looking for, and it's almost like anything that you can touch on this app, you know that it's going to be something that's valuable. The reason being is because it's a brand that you know, it's a brand that millions of people in the world will know and notice. And we are super early on in this platform right now. This is not a platform that everyone knows about. There's only 700,000 users on this platform, and everyone knows how many. Let's take one of these brands, for instance. Let's look at Marvel. How many Marvel fans are there? Millions upon millions. How many fans of Cartoon Network? How many fans of Spider-Man? How many fans of, how many fans of Star Wars, Star Trek? Well, not Star Wars. That's not a confirmed brand on VeVe right now, but Star Trek. How many fans is Batman? How many fans of Batman are there? So that being said, we're gonna focus in on one particular item here. We're gonna focus in on one particular item that I think is a huge opportunity, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it. So if you look right here, right now, if you look at Star Trek, this is going for $390. This is the minimum. Actually, it was a different one when I started this video. At the start of this video, this $390 wasn't, like, this is slowly going up as the video is we're making the video, but this is insanely underpriced. You see all these other things out here worth thousands. Star Trek is one of the most well-known brands in the world, with one of the strongest fandoms on the planet, and you can grab one of these collectibles. This is the first ever Star Trek NFT. These are the first ever Star Trek NFTs in existence. There will never ever be a first appearance of these again in the world. This is the first, and these are going for $390. You see how some of this other stuff is valuing up, but this stuff is so cheap right now. Another one, $118. These are $118 right now. These are $118 right now. What else we have? Uncommon. These are freaking $59 right now. These are $59. So as you can see, obviously the rarity is important, but ultimately what these things are priced at, no matter which category you go to, chances are they're going to go up. This is priced less than what it sold for, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this sold for 40 gems. They're now, which is dollars, which they're now listed at $39.99. So they're literally charging less than what they paid for it. So, and this is just people who aren't actually collectors. They're just trying to get rid of this because they aren't collectors. They don't want to hold this. They just wanted to make quick flips, and this wasn't one that went up super quick. This is an investment more so than a flip. This isn't one of these things that everyone knows is going to blow up or understands why it's going to blow up. The NFT space is so new, people don't realize how strong of a fandom that Star Trek has, which leads us to the next part of the video here. check this out. So jumping into it, we're gonna close this out and go right here. So look at this. So this, like, they're not showing pictures on this website for some reason, so we're not gonna stick here too long. I did want to show you all one in particular. Right here. So the USS Enterprise, the USS Enterprise, we were just looking at that on the VeVe app. We just looked at that. That was the one that was worth, like what, $390, or was it $490? It was $390. The one that was worth $390 sold in 2003 for $92,000. That sold in 2003 for $92,000. You can literally buy the first ever NFT in the world for $300 right now. So this is what they were selling for in 2003, and now you can, you know, like, now you can buy it. You can buy it in digital form, the first of its kind, first appearance ever for 300. So I'm not saying that the collectible will ever reach these heights. You can't know. Like, especially me. I'm not a flipper. I'm not a specialist when it comes to collectibles or anything like that. I just personally use common sense. If something is selling for thousands and thousands of dollars, up to 90, and honestly, this is on the low end for some of this Star Trek stuff. So we're gonna check out some more. Like, let's go to some with actual pictures so you can actually see what some of this stuff, the fandom actually pays for certain things. So look at this. So this thing here, I don't know what it is. I honestly never watched Star Trek. So yeah, I have no idea what this stuff is, but $78,000 is what this sold for here. We're just gonna look at the prices because I can't tell you what any of this stuff is. We're gonna look at the prices that you see here, and yeah, $72,000 this was sold for. So I guess the most expensive, Captain Kirk. This is the Captain Kirk outfit, sold for $72,000 in 2016. That was just a few years ago. A few years ago, it sold for $72,000. This sold for $74,000. This thing here again. That was this that sold for $74,000. This was $78,000. That sold for $78,000, and this sold for $72,000. So all of this stuff sold for over $70,000 right there. This here sold for, I don't even know what this is. That's crazy. This sold for $92,000. This sold for $92,000. Then you have this Mr. Spock blue tunic shirt, which sold for $123,000. So if you look at this Star Trek stuff that's selling right now, and the prices that they're selling for, you can see the prices that this fandom is actually paying for these collectibles. So $120,000, $231,000. Some of this stuff sold for. That sold for $231,000. Does it get higher? I mean, $61,000 for this. Okay, that's kind of big. So yeah, the point being, there's a lot of opportunity that's slept on the VeVe app right now. This, I think, is one of the most undervalued items. Like, these are some of the most undervalued items on the VeVe app right now, in my opinion, based on, like, me understanding the fandom and knowing that this is the first appearance. This is the first time. This is the first time ever that these NFTs are going to be in digital format, or these Star Trek collectibles are going to be in digital format, and they're officially from Star Trek. This is from Star Trek. These licenses are all 100% legit, authentic, coming directly from the same Star Trek that's selling these, that's responsible for these. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's really the same thing. So once the world starts to transition over to NFTs, you're going to see a lot of things like this boost in value, in my opinion. So these are the type of opportunities that I look for personally. Now, if you're interested in stuff like this, definitely take some of this as you're doing your due diligence. Take some of this information and consider it. But yeah, this is how I look at investments. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I do have certain things, like some of those collectibles that you saw. Like I have, like, you probably saw, I have the whole set for the Star Trek. So yeah, and that's why I'm holding, because I understand they're going to go up in value. I have that whole set. I have the Spider-Man. So yeah, I mean, we have some good collectibles over here, and they have already gone up in value. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Let me know what other videos you all want to see, if you want my perspective on a little bit of other stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. So be sure to drop that thumbs up, Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.